If you're looking for the most broken cards in Perils in Paradise, look no further. I've got your back. We found them. More so, Warrior has them. Looking at the cards that were revealed today, all of the Warrior cards have been revealed, and oh my goodness, there's some broken things about to begin. And if you're looking at the screen right now, I'm pretty sure you are looking at the screen right now, look at this broken 6-mana 3/3 Ham the Hungry. It's a Druid tourist, so you could put Druid cards in your deck, but why would you want to? Look at this guy. It's a taunt, and at the end of your turn, eat a minion in the enemy's deck to gain +2/+2. So I originally saw this and I was like, no, stay out of my deck. I don't want my opponent taking my cards. If I'm playing against this, this is going to be a bum situation. But if I'm playing Warrior, I'm going to have some fun with this. Just throw this out. Potentially there's something out there that can make it bigger. You know how much taunt synergy Warrior has. This one will be a problem. If we're looking at all the cards so far in this expansion, the one that we would probably hear the most complaints about, I don't think it's going to be Rycleaver. I think it's going to be Ham the Hungry. And let's look at the signature card, because the signature card just looks amazing like all the signature cards do. Look at the full art for that one. Look at the full art for the regular version. I love it, but I am going to hate the card. All right, let's get it. Well, we talked about Rycleaver. What does Rycleaver do? It's Battle Cry and Death Rattle. It's a 7-mana 4/2 weapon, and then the Battle Cry and Death Rattle is get a slice of bread, you get 2 to sandwich any minions in between. So what's going to happen is you throw this out, and then wherever your hand placement is, there's going to be a slice of bread, and the slice of bread looks like this. So get another slice of bread to stuff all minions in between into a 2-cost sandwich. So you're playing Rycleaver, you're building whatever minions are coming through, being drawn or what have you in your deck, so you'll have, at the Death Rattle, another slice of bread. So let's say there's 2 minions in there, 3 minions in there. In between those 2 slices of bread, then they sandwich together, and then they turn into a 2-mana minion sandwich. Summon the minions stuffed in this sandwich. There are so many things that can be done with this. Although I think the other card, the Ham the Hungry, is going to be much more complained about, this one's going to be fun. And remember, Druid can play this as well, so expect even more bonkers stuff to happen. I love the card, love the art. I'm a fan of all of this. Look at this. Bread, and it's a rye bread basket on the top. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It looks crazy, and I'm interested in seeing this interaction be played. Next up, 8-mana 6/6 Dragon, Draconic Delicacy, and it's a rush with elusive, can only take 1 damage at a time. This is also broken. Can only take 1 damage at a time. This one's going to stick around for a little bit. Hopefully, there's nothing we could do to buff this card. I bet you they will. Imagine this sandwiched in with the sandwich and other minions and everything. It's just going to be nutty. I don't see this card being stuck around, not being played. This card will be played, especially with it can only take 1 damage at a time. Next up, 3-mana Food Fight. Summon a 0/6 entree for your opponent. When it dies, summon a minion from your deck. So let's go through and let's look at what the entree looks like. Okay, the Death Rattle is your opponent summons a minion from their deck. So you go ahead and you play this. You've got your opponent's minion out there, that 0/6, and then you'll be able to summon a minion from your deck if you destroy that minion. First of all, let's look at the signature. Awesome. It looks amazing. The art is on point here. I am a huge fan of all this art. And yeah, depending on what you have in your deck, this would be amazing. You go ahead and you throw something easily on board, you kill it, and then boom, you go ahead and have something else on board for 3 mana. It's pretty cool. Next up, 4-mana Char. This is a fire spell. Deal 7 damage to a minion. Give a minion in your hand stats equal to the excess damage. So you want to kill a minion with 2 mana, you've got something that's going to have +5 for that extra additional excess damage that you did not need to create. This one's a little broken too. I think, like I said, Warrior is eating good. You know, see the pun there? Eating good. And we're talking about food cards. Let's talk about another one. Here's a 4-mana 3/4 beast, and it's an undercooked calamari. The battle cry is destroy an enemy minion with attack less than or equal to this minion's. I don't see this one being as spectacular as the other ones. We got really greedy here. We have a lot of really cool warrior cards. This is a card, you know, the cool thing about this is Hunter can play this card. So I would imagine we should see something in maybe Hunter. We'll see. I don't see this right this moment, and I haven't looked at all the cards. This being something we would absolutely necessarily jam into the Warrior deck, but again, I could be wrong. We'll see what happens. The artwork is amazing. I like how it's undercooked calamari because it's alive. That's pretty cool. They like their puns there. Next up, 3-mana all you can eat. Draw 3 minions of different minion types. That's just crazy. 3 mana for this card, so you could do some fun nutty stuff with this. Imagine you putting Rye-Cleaver out and then having that slice of bread, and then the next thing, go ahead and throw those minions out. There's going to be some crazy stuff with this, and the art is amazing as well. I'm gonna have so much fun playing around with the card art from this series. It's phenomenal. I love it. Next up, 9-mana Monstrosity. It's a 6/9 elemental taunt. At the end of your turn, summon an elemental with stats equal to this minion's. Let's say this is buffed, and then you're gonna go ahead and get an extra one. Look at this, the cheese elemental. Remember, this is going to be whatever this Monstrosity stats is going to be. So buff it up, do some crazy stuff with it. You'll be able to create just as another minion on board for that craziness. Lots of cool stuff is happening, like I said, for Warrior. Let's look at another one. 3-mana tradable Line Cook. It's a 2/4, and it's a taunt, and it's when you draw this, get a copy of it. I love you having the ability to get a copy of this card, especially because it's tradable. It's great for card draw. It's very it's value oriented because you're just getting more and more of these. This could be broken, and it's taunt too. So this is amazing. And then again, I'm gonna say it again, I'm sorry, I'm blue in the face at this point. The art is amazing. I cannot wait to play these cards. I can't wait to see the golden cards, golden versions of these cards. Big fan, huge fan. I want to play Warrior right now for Perils in Paradise. Last card that we're going to talk about for Warrior. To even out the cards is a 1-mana Cup of Muscle. Give a minion in your hand +2/+1. Did you want to remember how to do some buff stuff in your hand? Want to make that elemental monstrosity, a little bit bigger? Use this. And remember, as all of the drinks in this expansion, this one has 3 drinks left when you use the first one, then it has 2 drinks, and then it has the last drink. So look at the little story it tells. It's pretty cool. The chicken is now gone. And yeah, this is another very strong card that will be able to do some fun, nutty, crazy stuff with this. All in all, so far, I haven't gone through all of the cards in this series, in this set that's coming out yet. From what I've seen so far, I'm really liking it. I think we're going to have a problem with Warrior a little bit. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that if we're going to talk about a broken card of this set, it's definitely going to be this one a little bit. But Ham the Hungry is going to be a problem, is going to be complained about. If you're on social media, you've already seen some of the complaints happening about this card right now. We'll wait and see. I at first didn't like it, but then I remembered we had Mutinous, we had other stuff that messed around with the, your deck or your hand. So I'm not really going to go crazy out of it. Yes, this card will break one of your win conditions from time to time. Absolutely. More often than not, let's hope that isn't the case. If we make this super big and keep this on board, we're going to break a lot of things. And then someone mentioned like the Drakari, that your end of turn triggers twice. That's going to be even more broken. We will see that card as well. But that's it. I am done talking about the warrior cards. What do you think of the warrior cards that you've seen so far in this video? Are you happy about them? Are you sad about them? Are you kicking yourself realizing that this Ham the Hungry is going to be a problem for you and you could potentially lose games just because of this card? Let me know in the comments. I got a giveaway going on for a Perils in Paradise regular bundle. If I get to 2,000 subs before I get rid of it and start drawing the winner, I will make it a mega bundle. So go ahead and enter that if you haven't already. It's for subs only. Like the video, comment the video, sub to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.